Well, welcome everyone, and welcome to our 33rd meeting of the 145th Council of the Corporation of the City of St. Thomas. And the first question is, are there any disclosures of interest from any of the members? Councillor Baldwin-Sands.
Thank you. During an item on the public meeting tonight, I will declare conflict on 21 Phillips Street. Thank you.
Okay, when we get there, please remind me again. All right. Any other disclosures of interest? Seeing none, minutes.
I have a motion that the minutes of the meetings held on November the 3rd, 2025 be confirmed. Moved by Councillor Baldwin-Sands, seconded by Councillor Herbert.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
Council will now resolve itself into committee of the whole to deal with following business. First committee this evening is strategic direction and development. First item relates to an assumption of road widening on South Edgware Road. I have a motion that report PD 5825 relating to an assumption of a road widening along South Edgware Road described as Part 6 on Plan 11R 2183 be received for information, and further the council authorize the preparation of a bylaw to assume Part 6 on Plan 11R 2183 South Edgware Road within the City of St. Thomas. Moved by Councillor Clark, seconded by Councillor Taylor.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
Next item relates to a draft plan of condominium approval relating to the property at 131 South Edgware Road. I have a motion that report PD 5725 relating to the draft plan of condominium approval, file 34 CDM 22501, Real Dent Inc. at 131 South Edgware Road be received for information, and further the council approve the draft plan of standard condominium file 34 CDM 23501 for lands owned by Real Dent Inc., subject to conditions, including the requirement for the owner to enter into a condominium agreement with the City of St. Thomas with respect to matters related to the development of the plan. Moved by Councillor Herbert, seconded by Councillor Gibson.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
Unless there are any further items from the members for this committee, we'll now move into community engagement and services. Nothing on the agenda at this time unless there are any items from the members.
Seeing none.
We'll now move into infrastructure and civic operations. First item relates to the 2026 water and sewer rates, fees, and charges. I have a motion that report ES 5125 relating to the 2026 water and sewer rates, fees, and charges be received for information, and further that council direct that a bylaw be prepared to amend environmental and infrastructure services, fees, and charges bylaw 94-2025, Schedule A, to reflect the proposed 2026 water and sewer rates, fees, and charges. Moved by Councillor Kohler, second by Councillor Taylor.
Questions or comments? Councillor Clark.
Well, I know nobody likes to see increases, but I think the public needs to know that what we use the increases for, and it's to improve the system for upgrades and to maintain it. And when you break down the increase, it works out to about 11 cents a day. So I think we're getting good value with we all chip in. We're able to make those improvements.
Thank you, Councillor Clark. Mr. Delibeck, do you have, I know you gave this presentation last week and many people were probably watching, the whole city at the time. Anything you'd like to share with us this week?
Through the mayor, thank you for the opportunity. Yes, so it was a riveting presentation, so those who missed it. But the important piece, I think, for those who are watching at home is what is the overall impact to me as the resident? And so the overall impact as a result of this change is a 3.29% increase on your bill, or roughly $40 overall for the whole year. So that's the overall impact to those at home.
Super. Further questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
Unless there are any further items from the members under this committee, we'll now move into corporate governance and administration. No items at this time unless there are any items from the members.
Seeing none.
Council will now reconvene into regular session. I have a motion that the recommendations, directions, and actions of council and committee of the whole, as recorded in the minutes of this date, be confirmed, ratified, and adopted. Moved by Counselor Wookie, seconded by Counselor Gibson.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
Next, we move into reports of committees. Correspondence has been received from the Community Safety and Wellbeing Committee of Elgin regarding a symposium for councils and staff to be held on February 25th, 2026 from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Memorial Arena.
Councillor Baldwin-Sands?
Thank you. I have an item of communication as well.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Just to remind the public that the health recruitment scholarships are open and they will be open until November the 21st. So to drop by the clerk's office or to visit online, this is our first point of contact with our local residents that are entering medical school, whether it's in Elgin County or the city of St. Thomas. We do $1,000 a year for up to 5 years of medical school for our local medical students attending medical school. And we'd like to support them. Thank you.
Great. Councillor Wookie?
Thanks, Your Worship. On the communication side of things, I want to let the public know that there was a project that just was completed recently at Vimy Ridge regarding the preserving with 3D images of the chalk of the artwork and the things that the soldiers had done back in 1917. And a St. Thomas resident was part of that project. And he recently got back. And I just want to recognize Norm Dinner. Norm's a retired teacher from St. Joe's Communications and other teacher, and also a friend of mine. And he was over as part of that project. He himself is a brilliant artist and cares a great deal about that kind of preservation. So I just want to recognize him and thank him on behalf. And, you know, it's appropriate that it's the day before Remembrance Day. And we had a member of the city, and there was a great article on CBC about this on the weekend. And I just want to recognize Norm and say thank you to him for being part of that project.
That's great. Councillor Clark?
Well, since we're on communications, just a shout out to Joe Thornton tonight will be the first product of St. Thomas Minor Hockey and the only to enter the Hockey Hall of Fame. So congratulations to not only Joe, but to all the coaches that he's had along the way that have helped him be successful, and it all started in St. Thomas.
And mom and dad, because parents help you get a long way too. Thank you, Councillor Clark, for the other Joe in town. Councillor Gibson, did you want to give us any update on Remembrance Day tomorrow?
Thank you, Your Worship, for the opportunity. Yes, everything's all set up and ready to go. And we're hoping the Mother Nature will once again hold off so that we get a little bit of sunshine for the 45-minute service. We're just asking that if you are planning to attend, just be aware that there will be some street closures approximately about half an hour or maybe 45 minutes prior to the service. So the parking lot on Moore Street is, you can enter from Center Street on the gravel area. The arms will be open for the public to park in the parking lot. And of course, be observant of any children walking around the streets. Some people are bringing in their kids, even though there is school. We still do have children coming in and attending. And we're going to have a great ceremony. I'm really looking forward to this, and it's going to be very colorful. Once again, the police services will be there, and our fire chief and their troop will be there as well, and our cadets, and of course our Jeep. If it's too wet out, the poppy blanket will not be out, but it is hanging down at the Legion at this moment. And of course, we wish to invite everybody to come and visit us after service for a great afternoon of fun and food. We're serving soup and sandwich for $8. Bob Finley and Marie will be there and giving us 3.5 hours of live entertainment. And of course, Bob knows how to entertain us very well. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Gibson. Any other communications for the public? Councillor Herbert?
Thank you, Worship. Just let everybody know that this Saturday is a Santa Claus parade starting at 5 o'clock. So,
That's a week yet.
pardon?
It's not this Saturday, it's a week
Oh,
from.
sorry. The following Saturday
Light up
is
Talbot this
yeah,
weekend.
is our Santa Claus parade. So coming up. So thank you.
Well, now that you've left it open for me, I'll talk about Light Up Talbot. That has our tree lighting, our normal tree lighting ceremony, and a number of warming stations along Talbot. And so after the tree lighting, please stay downtown. Their stores are open and much is going on. Everybody, please come and help. there's lots of work for everybody. The Warden's Banquet is also this Friday night, and wanted to congratulate Warden Jones from Southwold and on his term of warden this year. And I will be attending that and can't attend Light Up Talbot because of that. So we say thank you to the great relationship we have with Southwold and Mayor Jones, Warden Jones. Any other communications? We had lots tonight. You have one more topic on here, yes.
Yeah, Your Worship, just on the agenda, a resolution has been received from the City of Cambridge regarding rent protection for tenants.
Okay. What's next?
Your Worship, if there's no further items under petitions and communications, we'll move into unfinished business of council. And seeing none, we'll now move into new business of council. I think we've probably
We covered it all under communications. We could take this out now.
No public notices or notices of motion this evening. There is a need to move into closed session. I have a motion that this meeting be closed to deal with 2 labor relations matters. Moved by Councillor Baldwin Sands, seconded by Councillor Clark.
Okay, so before we vote on it, I'll remind the folks at home, we'll be going into closed session. We'll come out of closed session in time to come back into open session. And then we have 3 public meetings tonight that start at 6 o'clock. So for the convenience of the people here tonight, stay where you are. We're going to go over to 304 and do our closed session and come back here to go back into open session and then start our public meetings. Okay with council? All right. Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? We are in closed session.
Your Worship, at this time, I have a motion that council rise from closed session. Moved by Councillor Baldwin Sands, seconded by Councillor Gibson.
All right. Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried. We are now in open session.
Next order of business are bylaws. I have a motion that leave be granted to bring in the bylaws. Moved by Councillor Baldwin Sands, seconded by Councillor Clark.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
I have a motion by Councillor Baldwin Sands, seconded by Councillor Clark, that the bylaws be now read a first time, referred to council and committee of the whole, and read a second time.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. First bylaw, please.
First bylaw is a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the council meeting held on the 10th day of November, 2025.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? Any opposed? Bylaw is carried. I guess the last bylaw. Thank you.
Second and final bylaw is a bylaw to amend bylaw 94-2025, being a bylaw to impose and consolidate various fees and charges with respect to environmental and infrastructure services matters. This relates to the 2026 sewage service rates and water rates, fees and charges.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? Any opposed? Carried. I rise to report the successful passing of 2 bylaws.
Very good.
I have a motion by Councillor Baldwin Sands, seconded by Councillor Clark, that the report of council and committee of the whole on the 2 bylaws be received and adopted. The same be read a third time, engrossed, signed by the mayor and clerk, sealed and numbered.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor? Any opposed? Carried.
No further items in open session. At this time, I have a motion for adjournment. Moved by Councillor Baldwin Sands, seconded by Councillor Taylor.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Carried. We now will have about 8 minutes until we have our public meetings. So